Thank you so much, Dan, for always being so approachable and introducing us to super cool people and experiences.
My favorite memory with Dan was getting to meet the Bradley Fellows, because while he brought a bunch of amazing guests, it was really awesome to see this part of the Georgetown community that I didn't even know existed.
My favorite memory with Dan is probably in the first office hours when I barely knew him, and I just bombarded him with questions about his job and how he thought the war in Ukraine was, and he was really cool about it, and he answered all the questions, which was awesome.
My favorite memory with Dan is when he showed us and took us around the Pentagon. I thought it was really cool because it showed us a lot of different jobs that you could have at the Pentagon, but also gave us just an insight into his daily life.
Dan, it's been an honor leading this team and working with you this semester. I've learned so much from you. A lot of the career advice you've given me has really helped me develop as a person. So thank you so much. We love you.
Thank you, Laura, for not only taking the time to facilitate and organize our discussion, but also to meet with us personally, whether it was to discuss future career prospects or to help with the school project.
Thank you so much for helping to pique my interest in journalism as a potential career, and for the delicious tacos we had for so many of our discussions.
Thank you again for bringing in such amazing guests from different careers and different backgrounds.
And my favorite discussion was the one on political rhetoric and violence. And the discussion was just really eye-opening. I learned a lot about how rhetoric has evolved over time, especially since 2016.
My favorite memory with Laura this semester was when we had two pollsters come into our discussion group and speak, and we were able to do a focus group at the end of the discussion section to truly put ourselves in the mindset of the voters for this upcoming election.
Thank you, Laura, for being a journalist and always asking the tough questions to our guest. I think that was really beneficial to us as students, and it really helped to enrich this off-the-record discussion and expand our learning and our understanding of the state of the country and the threats that it faces.
Michaela, I'm so grateful for your passion, your enthusiasm, and just your energy that you bring every day to office hours, our discussion groups, trips to the Hill, wherever you are, on Zoom or in person, meeting with the five of us. You always just have so much excitement about topics, everything from tax law to daycare centers on Capitol Hill, everything in between. I'm so grateful for your energy.
Thank you so much, Michaela, for all of your personal anecdotes and thoughtful insight at each discussion group.
From the minute that we were in office hours together for the first time and we geeked out about self-tax, I knew this was going to be a phenomenal SST to be a part of.
Michaela, thank you so much for, first of all, letting us go crazy with all of our snack desires. Second, for being so receptive to our feedback and really listening and trying to make each discussion group the best it could be. And on a more personal note, thank you for the office hours conversations. You really kind of made me change the whole way that I conceptualize my future, which is obviously a big deal.
Michaela, my favorite memory with you was going to the Capitol. Hearing all your insider experience and knowledge is just so unique. It was amazing to be able to go through all the halls, and you're just a wealth of knowledge. So I love working with you. I love being able to go and learn about the Hill with you. So thank you so much for all of that.
Hi, Dan. We always appreciate how you keep it real with us and that you're always open to hearing our new ideas.
My favorite memory with Dan was the first time we met her when we asked her what she really does on the day-to-day and all about her life. And she gave us a good 30-minute spiel of her life from college to law school to the White House. And it really was just impactful because she was honest with us from day one and was really real with all of us. And it just helped us grow a greater connection with her.
One of my favorite memories with Dan was our icebreaker questions at the top of every discussion every week, where we got to learn a lot of interesting things about her, from her serial killer trait to the fact that she doesn't like sauces with any of her food.
I think from the entire SST, we really want to thank you for your time, being communicative, being flexible with all of us. We've really enjoyed getting to know you throughout this semester, and we can't wait to see where our group continues to go.
Mark, thank you so much for a fantastic semester. From every discussion, I enjoyed every moment, from the West Wing to Tombs. However, my personal favorite moment was the steak dinner at your house.
I just loved the opportunity to sort of bond as a team outside of discussions and SST meetings.
Getting to sit there with everybody, talking about politics and non-politics, and getting to know everybody and about each other's lives just a little bit better was really amazing. So thank you again for having us.
The best part for me over the course of the semester is just the great guest speakers that Mark has given us the opportunity to speak with.
And we just want to thank you so much for being willing to engage with us. Even when our political views were a little bit different, even when we had some disagreements, it was awesome.
I mean, Mark was like a really great host, so asking people questions, challenging their viewpoints, but still keeping it civil, keeping it friendly all the time.
Just thank you so much for this semester.
Hi, Representative Demings. It was such an exciting experience to be on your SST, and thank you so much for everything.
Every week when we came to discussion, you could see that people were on the edge of their seat, waiting to hear what you were going to say next, how you think that we should solve the most pertinent issues in our nation.
Thank you for teaching me that to enter politics, to be a public servant, you don't have to compromise your values. That's something that's really going to stick with me for not only in the short term with Georgetown, but for the rest of my life.
My favorite thing from our trip to the Capitol was going to the House floor and watching votes, and especially watching you go down to the House floor. And
all of your Congress friends were like, Val, come down, come down. And it was really sweet to see you interact with those who are in your party and not in your party. And it was a really special way to see the leadership skills you've talked about with us for the whole semester come to life.
We know that leadership isn't a perfect thing, but if we could think of one person that truly embodies that word, it's you. What we can take from what you've taught us and what we've talked about is that there is a possibility for change, and that we can leave this discussion group and this SST with a newfound sense of hope. So thank you.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Michaela.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Representative. Thank you, Dan.
You'd be so happy. He really loves his garden.
Please talk about his garden.
Thank you.
With you as our governor.
No sauce.
And nothing. No, nothing. Fully plain.
Thank you, Michaela.